just to find a love within. I came back to let you know, Papa Passia, and care about you. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. I'm in the days from your love, you see. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Alright, I'm gonna stop there because we know that YouTube will get me and say, you played that too long. They're probably still gonna say I played it too long. Hey, Parker Posse, where y'all been? I know you wondering where I've been. I came back to let you know that I hadn't forgot about y'all, so that's why I'm here to show. That rhyme. Okay, alright. Corny, but hey, she is here. She is here, she is here, she is here. And she might be here by herself since she, okay, let's see if we can get some comments up here. Who is telling me hello? Alright. Hey, Recessionista, you're the first one in. Now, why are you calling me Arabs? You done forgot my name because oh, you can't hear me? I wonder if it's my phone. Let's see. Alright, is that better? Oh, Arabs in A. I didn't see her name yet, ma'am. Can y'all hear me now? Is that better? Yes, no, I don't know. Recessionista, can you hear me? Okay. I sound kind of far away. I wonder if it's the dang on fan. Alright. Alright, what about now? Is that better? How you gonna come in the chat and then say, where am I from? Where are you from? Where are you from? The room is making an echo. Well, damn it. This is the best I can do for tonight. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Why? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, I don't know why I'm freezing up. The weather is fine. I don't know. I'm unable to connect to the chat. Does somebody not want me to, Okay, I got a whole bald spot over here. Why is it not connecting? I don't see y'all. Deborah. Okay, maybe I just need to go out. All right. Am I frozen? Okay. Is it a mod party? I don't know. Sometimes we have mods and sometimes we have all the mods. So, hey. All right. Hopefully, y'all can hear me better. I don't know. I started freezing up. I don't know what is going on. I probably need a new phone. Thinking about breaking down and getting a new phone. Hello. Is it Nicola? Nicola. I'm going to call you Nico. Hi. Think I'm going to break down and get a new phone for my birthday. Okay, we got a lot of people I don't know. Hey, Martina. Hey, you guys up north. Martina in Ohio, Arabs in Chicago. A recessionist, I forget where you live. Aren't you in Ohio? Y'all been having 100-degree weather up there, haven't you? Y'all been wanting to feel like you down here in South Carolina. Did you get 100-degree? I heard it's supposed to be 107 up in Chicago. Hey. So was it, I got my whole bald spot showing right here. So did y'all have 100-degree weather this week? I need to move my plants. Let's see. Sorry guys, I have one of my plants hanging off the side of the TV. I really need to hang it on the wall. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow because it's always in the way. Martina, Ho, Deborah, or was that a hey? Y'all are in a heat wave? No, Bobby, I'm not in England. I'm in the United States, in South Carolina. That's about it. It was, when I got in my car today, it was 104. But you see, y'all ain't used to that heat. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all is not ready for the heat. Okay, so y'all know this is Sip and Slurp Saturday. So what y'all drinking? Okay, I'll make y'all laugh. I bought this for someone else. I'm not even gonna say who. And I went to get my hair braided today. That's why I was looking so tight and got me pulled up. But, so I didn't go to the liquor store. And so I had this in my car for 2 weeks riding it around to take it to the person I was going to take it to, and I didn't. So I was like, well, I guess I will drink it. Now, we're going to see what happens because the last time, you had upset stomach? Okay, so you're not drinking. Hopefully you're taking some for it. Ooh, I think the heat actually has it trying to melt a little bit. So, I got this. Now, the last time I drank this, it wasn't nothing pretty. I think 2 cups in, I had to go to bed. So, we gonna see. Because it's like 14% alcohol. I don't know why this stuff gets me so up. So, maybe you got a little bug with the heat and change of weather and stuff. It's interesting, all right. So we will see what happens tonight. Maybe try some Alka-Seltzer or lots of water, lots of fluids. Flush your system. Hey, Polly. Yes, it is the Queen. Hello. Thank you, Polly. You can now bow. Yeah, if you're not, you guys aren't used to the heat, so being out in that heat, going in the air, it can mess with you. We're used to it down here, and we know not to really mess around unless you have to during the day. I don't go out there in it. I did today, and I was like, ooh and wee. You know what? Every year I say thank you to whoever invented AC, and okay. I like the cold though, so I don't particularly like the heat. That's why I stay in the house. And yeah, whoever invented air conditioning, I love you, and I stay in. And I feel sorry for those people that do outdoor jobs, like the landscapers and stuff. I don't know how they do it. I'd be fired. That's why I know I would have never been a good slave girl. I would have had to be in the kitchen. I might not have been light enough to be in there, but maybe I could have been Big Mama that was in there cooking over the pots or something. I don't know. I would have had to be a house slave. Yeah, I had to get, I don't know, I lost my sunshield. I had to get another one, and I forgot to put it back up last night. So when I got in that car, I got them leather seats. And you talking about burning your butt? I don't get cold in here. I get hot. Polly, don't start. Thank you. Thumbs up. Okay, so what is today, people? Well, let me tell you. It is 1 week from my birthday. Next Saturday will be my BJ. Hoo. So, I am kicking off a week full of celebration for me. Yes. Tonight starts a wook. I ain't had nothing but a sip. Lord, I ain't had nothing but a sip. And she can't talk. So this will be starting off a week of me celebrating my B-Day. Now, what I have came up in my mind with that I am going to try to do is have a, instead of, what they have, Vlogmas, Decemberist, whatever, I'm going to have a birthday vlog, birthday, I don't know. I'm going to try to do a short little live at least every day. We see how long that lasts. Y'all know me. No, they used to put them light-skinned gals up in their ears like you. So that, you know, the master like them light ones. I'd have been in the kitchen, but you probably would have been, you know, up there cleaning up the bedrooms or something. They used to like them yellow gals. Let me make sure. My sister said last time the dress I had on was showing side boob. I was like, maybe that's why the guy in Ireland gave me a super chat. I ain't trying to, you know. You feeling a little skin tone harm? It's okay. It's okay. We still love the yellow gals too. Okay, people. What have y'all been up to? I really don't have any topics tonight since we're kicking off the birthday week. I don't have anything serious to talk about. I thought it would be very happy. I really want to play some music because I kind of want to dance and all that, but they did not monetize that last live. Matter of fact, they let me know with the quickness that they were not even going to show it everywhere. They didn't give me a strike, but they did. I don't know if it's still up or not. So whoever was in it got to participate, and if you wasn't, you didn't. What is with this dress? I don't know, y'all. When I bought this dress, it looked cute, but I think I done gained my 20 pounds back and some. I don't know what the hell is going on. Maybe it's me. Everything I put on make my boobs look humongous on this screen. But I like the color. Oh, yes. That, you know what? That buffet, I should have did it. Next time I go, I'm going to do a little tour. I was so busy. I didn't eat all day because I knew we were going to lunch. We was actually going to go to a vegan place. And then the people that run this buffet sent me a brochure last week, and I was looking at it, and I was like, do I really want to go do vegan food, or do I want to go to the buffet? So I told my girlfriend, I was like, hey, which one you want to do, vegan or buffet? She's like, I kind of want to do buffet. I was like, yeah, that's good. So, but I should have did I didn't, people were getting their food, so I thought it'd be kind of rude to take a camera and be but I'll try to maybe sneak it in next time. But it is so pretty in there, and the lighting, I don't know where they got their lighting from, but it is just beautiful. But the food was fresh. I mean, that salad was so crispy and crunchy. When I came home, I was thinking, dang, I could eat another salad. I could go there just to eat the salad. So, but as y'all can see, I do eat pretty healthy. Because when I go there, my girlfriend was looking. She was like, "What is that?" Because I had the octopus and the kimchi was actually really good today. Because sometimes some places make it too sweet. The kimchi was good. The octopus was okay, and the crawfish, maybe because the crawfish was cold. I don't know. It wasn't hot like in Louisiana. Seasoning wise, the seasoning wasn't there. Oh shit, girl. Damn. Sorry, y'all. I knocked the incense. I knocked the incense off of the out the ashtray, and he's over here trying to burn up my damn rug. Good thing it's black with a whole bunch of different colors. You can't tell. Oh my gosh, Martina, are you okay? Yes, ma'am. But how are you doing? Are you okay? Did you get bruised up? Thank goodness for the two people that came by. Yeah, you need to use whatever you need to use because we don't need you out there falling, ma'am. Because I can't come save you from down here. Hey, pride or not, you didn't get really hurt, and God sent some people to help you. Stop it, stop it. So we're glad that you are okay. But yeah, I'm gonna need you to take care of yourself, girl. I don't fail. And you know what? Pride. Try to get the best of you sometimes. Okay, dress. Do I need to change? Mm. What was I saying? Um. Oh, was the crawfish? It wasn't spicy. Like it didn't have good seasoning. It was okay, but wasn't that like Louisiana? Mm-mm. And I think they overcooked them a little bit. I don't think they really know how to cook them. They were a little overcooked. Michael and Thomas. Well, that was good. At least they want some creepy people to stop to help you. That gives me faith that there's still some people in the world that would do good. Yes, God bless. You know, and you didn't know you was gonna fall, but look how God knew you were gonna fall and sent some people down the street just at the right time. This is a Asian run place, so I don't think they know how to do it. Um, Now, when I was in Louisiana, ooh wee, the big table with all the crawfish and the corn and all that. I used to eat so many of them. I mean, I would get up on Saturday and go get a big old bag. Oh, really? Well, this one didn't do too hot. I think the ones I got in Walmart taste better, or the grocery store. I would do them, but I'm not going to purge them and do all that stuff they do. It's too much to do to get. No, ma'am. So can I. I love them. It's making me want to take a trip to Louisiana just to get some. You call them crawdads, huh? But yep, the food was good. We usually go eat or go do something before she does my hair. So it's like an all day. Today we got finished early though. I was finished by 7. Yeah. So what have y'all been up to? I think I haven't been here in a week. So other than the heat, what is everybody else? And Martin have fallen. Everybody else okay? Oh, Recessionista got a tummy ache. Everybody else all right? See, yeah, but you gotta clean them, which means you gotta purge them. I ain't going through all that. Yeah, I call them crawfish. And Red Lobster call them langostinos. Try to make them all fancy. I wish I had enough money where I could just fly to different places and get the food that I really like. That would be nice. I bought me a cast iron frying pan because I don't know what happened to mine. I would love a whole set of cast iron, but it's so expensive. One and only. You like chicken? I don't like plantains. I just never. My sister loves them. I don't really care for them. So you guys know it's Leo season. Yesterday was my niece's birthday. She's a Leo. She's a July Leo. But you know, the real Leos are the August Leos. No offense to the July Leos. I'm just saying. So you put one in timeout? What did one do? I didn't see one. I must not have seen one's message. Oh, that sounds good, Recessionista. You have to tell me how you make it. What did Juan say? Oh, because he said he liked chicken? Y'all being hard on the people tonight. Where is everybody? I know I came on unexpectedly, but I figured you guys hadn't seen me and I hadn't been on here, and I decided I would look decent and come on here for you guys. Sable in the house. Hey, Sable. Who in the bushes? Let's see. 23. Okay, it's 29 of y'all and only 14 thumbs up. Where the rest of them thumbs up? And where's the rest of y'all? If it's 29, I'm not seeing 29 people chit-chatting with us. Okay, I don't know who VDJ is, but yeah. Yeah, go on and whack a troll. You know what? I have not watched her, so I have no idea what the woman is doing. I have not, was she made her own jacuzzi? Hey, Sable. I hadn't watched her. Did she make her own jacuzzi or something? And where did she make it at? If the water was murky, it's probably dirty from her. Hey, Blue. Why are you trying to make me choke? She been sitting in a kiddie pool inside the van? Y'all need to stop. Why does she have it inside the van? Wait a minute, I did see how nasty the van was. Why is it so nasty? Why is there so much junk in there? Where is she putting it at? Because the last time I happened to see something, it was shit everywhere. So where did she put the kiddie pool? I'm like, how did you get the van that nasty already? Child. That's probably why the water was murky. What did she have on to sit in the kiddie pool? Was she in a bathing suit? Yeah, I seen that where you were talking about some outfit she had on. She had on some Timu outfit. It looked like she didn't have on nothing under, but she had on shorts. Some black shorts and no drawers. Was she doing the panty dance again? You know, she does that to try to get clicks and views because she's about a nasty hooker. I told y'all she be over there trying to do OnlyFans on YouTube. Y'all be thinking I'm lying. But she do that shit so she can get people to look at her. That's why she always put her butt to the camera and all that other foolishness. I mean, what other van lifer is putting a damn kiddie pool inside their van? Hey, Nana. Thank you. Hey, Tashana. Hey, Charlie, wherever you are. Girl, I was looking at mine. I was like, but hopefully they don't look as bad as Eris would say next. It was a doggy pool. Stop. No, it was not. She was not sitting in the doggy pool. Thank you, Tashana. No, her feet look like man feet. Her feet about this long. Her feet are not pretty. She's doing ASMR water tapping with her feet. Girl. Probably she's trying to get the feet people. Because there are a lot of, I had no idea how many men were into feet. Because there's a lot of women who do feet, videos and stuff. Yeah, her foot looked like it is about a 15. So maybe she's doing that because she's trying to pull in the feet men. Because like I said, there's a lot of men who are into feet. Fried Flintstone feet. I told y'all she is trying to do OnlyFans on YouTube. Not 2 eggs and a hanky. Mr. Shanita, you trying to go to the to the doghouse early? Hi, Grant from Virginia. She got them women bringing her. Where is she at? On the BML land? Where Charlie at? That you ain't playing at all. Good night, Charlie. Charlie said he a grown man. He ain't got to go to bed yet. No, you won't, Martina. Where did she get the dog from? Was it a stray? I didn't understand where the dog came from. Because I was like, who let her have a dog? I told you, send her to the corner about the 2 eggs and a hanky. Martin does not have your back. Martin over there needing to recover. Charlie said he might want to spend a little quality time with his wife, Tashana. Charlie said, get off of the YouTube and come on to bed, gal. It probably is musty because I was just like, did she take half the clothes out the room and put them in the van? I just don't understand why the van is so nasty. And what is she doing? Because she hadn't finished fixing the van up. So is she just sitting on BML land, just sitting out there in the damn heat? Because I know it's hot as hell out there. And he's snoring. Way to go, Charlie. I'm with you on the snoring. It's one of Charlene's dogs. See, Martin, now you gonna go with receptionista. You ain't gonna get her out. Y'all gonna be in there together to play the kickballs. What friends she got in Vegas, Polly? What friends she got in Vegas other than the twins? She need to stop lying. She ain't never talked about having no friends in Vegas. Okay, I know y'all lying. She claims she got a friend in Vegas, so she brought her stuff to put in somebody else's house because she done hoarded out Charlene's house. So now she taking her shit on the road. Is that what it is? She taking her trash on the road? Adoption is the dog they named him. And that's what I said. She ain't got no damn friends in Vegas. Because why is that? Why she always stay in a hotel when she go to Vegas then? Oh, this woman need to stop. She probably taking it down there to the tin can in Quartzsite. She need to go check on her shit. When was the last time she was down there? Probably got spiders, bugs, mice, and everything else living up in there. I don't know why she lies so much. Because if you've been watching her long enough, you know she ain't got no damn friends. I thought the dog was named Raven too. I can't believe if that's Miss Charlene dog, they let her take that dog to the desert with her after she did what she did to the other dogs. Thank you. Sitting out there in that damn hot ass desert, putting on a damn bottle of lotion. And where's she washing at? She back to pissing and washing in the van? Has she upgraded from crapping in a cooler, or she got something better? You know what? I would leave her funky ass out there in the desert and she could lose some weight. She could fast. That's what she need to do. Fast while you're in the desert. Get yourself some clarity, ma'am. See where you need to go. She brought her some poop bags. I don't know where Miss Charlene came from. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I like all y'all in the chat. But don't call me to bring y'all no damn poop bags. Hell no. I'm sorry. If you didn't take enough out there with you, you need to take your ass up out the desert and go get you some. That's just trifling. And y'all know the only reason why she's sitting out there is she trying to pretend like she's doing van life so people will watch her, because I noticed that she's starting to get more views. So people will watch her and you know, send her some money. Hey, Beverly. Receptionist, for you not to be drinking or nothing, you just really being a comedian tonight. She's only doing this because y'all know she'll make no money when she at Miss Charlene's house. So the only way she make money is when she's in the van. So she sent her ass out there so she can make some money. And she never does anything. That's why I quit watching her. I tried to watch her at least maybe once a month so I could talk to y'all about her, but she is so boring that I cannot. And there's so many other things in the world going on that I just don't feel like watching her funky ass. Please thumbs up the live. There's 32. Somebody just left. There's 32 and only 22 thumbs up. All right, you other 10 people, thumbs up the live, please. I don't ask for money. I don't ask for super chats or anything. And I never even say thumbs up. So can you thumb? Thumbs it up for my birthday. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Girl, now y'all gonna make me have to go out there and look at that stupid shit. Yeah, send me some gifts. How about a kiddie poo? Oh, now you know that will be something. Donisha in the kiddie poo. Oh, my mind is twirling. I might have to go to the Dollar Tree tomorrow. She about to be sued for what? Polly, your ass is going to the doghouse. You can meet Martina and Recessionista over there, okay? You know damn well I'm not sending her no poop bags. Donisha has been fine. It's the heat. She don't really like to come out during the hot times, but I might have to tell her about all the stuff happening over there in the van life area, and she might need to come and do some type of comment or something. Oh, Martina, you just got everybody. You got Recessionista, you got Polly. You only got no damn AC. I'm going to turn it off. Oh, I can't believe Miss Charlene brought her some damn poop bags and food. I'm telling you, she'd be on a damn diet. No, she did not. Okay. I do want to ask you guys a question. She is a hoarder. I don't know, what happened to Circus Wheels? Did she have the channel taken down? Because they used to be on her. And then all of a sudden they changed their name about 2 or 3 times and then they were just gone. Okay. You think so? Well, they was funny as hell if they were. I used to love to watch their videos. They used to be on her ass. Okay. I want to ask you guys something. I might go down there and make a video tomorrow. So you guys know that I own 2 acres of land in the country, right? So the guy that cuts the grass for me sends me a video every time he goes down there. Well, since I have bought the land, there was like, I'm going to say it's about 1/3 of an acre, if that, probably half of a third, that was next door to my property. I did not know that it went up for sale because I would have bought it. Because I actually bought air property. And the brother that had the land next to me had put a house on there, but he didn't complete it. It was, you know, they have where you can buy a house and you don't have to pay full price because you do the rest yourself, like the walls and all that kind of stuff. So I did not know that the guy died. And so the property went up for sale, but it hadn't went out to the public. So this guy knew somebody that worked at the bank and he bought the property. So next thing I know, I look up, there's somebody living next door to me. He's like Fred Sanford, y'all. He owns a used car dealership. And I think he's one of these people that you can buy cars that have been wrecked or been in accidents, and people buy them and fix them up and then resell them. I think that's what he does. So on his property, he has an ice cream truck, raggedy ass cars has been crushed up, and it's ridiculous. So now he has gone across the property line, and he has cars parked on my property. So when the guy comes to cut the grass, he can't even cut the grass like he's supposed to. So he sent me some videos. Now I had went and talked to this guy. Well, I left a note because he wasn't home about being on my damn property. Because one day I drove by, they had a whole damn tent set up on my property and was having a birthday party. And I stopped and I wanted to know whose tent was this? And there was a female sitting out there and there was some kids, and she was like, that's ours. I was like, well, who lives here? Because that's when I first found out the guy lived there. And she was like, I do. I was like, well, this is my property, and the last thing I know, you guys did not say to me, can we set up a tent on your property and have a party? So I told her, ma'am, this will be the last time you do this. And the only reason why I let them continue is because it was for a little kid. And I thought that I would be like a mean bitch for me to make them take down the tent and everything. And the little kid, it was for their, for their birthday. So I left him a note. So I don't know. That's when I still lived in the country, and it's a small town. So I don't know this guy. I don't know who told him where I live. I just, one day, somebody was ringing my doorbell, and here was this man outside my door. And he had the note that I had left. And he thought that I said Ty, but I said thank you, T-Y. So I talked to him, and I told him I didn't want to have issues with him because, mind you now, he used to live down the street from where my property and his house is now. And he got into it with the people on that end because he had about 20 cars coming down his driveway all the way to the street. It looked like Fred Sanford over there. So they used to call the police on him all the time. I told him I didn't want to do that, but just don't put his shit on my property because I was putting a fence up. He's now did it like he did on the other end. So I went over there Thursday, and I was furious. So I went to the house, wasn't sure if they had a dog, so I was blowing the horn because I seen one car that had tags on it. Of course, nobody came out. So I left him a note, and I told him, this is the last time I'm going to say something, but I did call the county, and I told them I wanted them to come down there because technically here in South Carolina, if you have cars in your yard, they all have to have license plates and insurance. You cannot have cars in your yard that are crunched up, bent up with no license plates and stuff. And so I was like, you know what? I don't know if they went down there or not, but I will be calling back on Monday. And I'm going to go over there tomorrow because I'm hoping he'll be home tomorrow. Because I told him, I was like, I'm not going to request again for you to get your shit off of my property. Why the fuck would I buy a piece of property for you to put your damn shit on it? I mean, who does that? What do I look like putting my cars, raggedy ass cars, on somebody? That's just like me taking my car and parking it in somebody else's driveway at their house. Yeah, I do have a next door. He's a hoarder. He's a car hoarder. Well, he's a vehicle hoarder because, like I said, he got part of a semi-truck. He got raggedy ass cars. He got an ice cream truck. It's just ridiculous. And then he has the nerve to be trying to do landscaping where he done put a palm tree and all this shit up and on one side, and then on the other side is like a junkyard. And I was just like, but my thing is this, what the fuck is wrong with you? So I was like, okay, I'm going down tomorrow. I'm going to call them again on Monday. And the guy that does the cutting grass for me is going to put a fence up. But now I need to have, the grass is so fucking high, he can't even cut it. So I'm going to have him come back out and mark the property line again so we can put a fence exactly where the property line is. This don't make no damn sense. I'm like, he done lost his fucking mind because I don't know who he think he dealing with. And I told the lady, I was like, I don't want to go down there because y'all going to have to call the po-po. But I said I might call the police myself because that's what the lady on the other end had to do. She had to call the police to have them come out there for him to move his shit. Yes, he's hoarding vehicles. But I was like, he better be glad that I'm not living down there right now. Because I'm just like, and he gonna tell me he didn't want any issues and he could watch my property. Ain't shit on the damn property but some grass and some trees. What the fuck is you watching? You the only problem I got down there. I know, but I'm like, people have just lost their mind. You know what? And I tell you what, that's what I think too, recessionista, but he got the wrong one. It takes, because my property is in the country, it takes a lot. Usually your neighbors will complain and then they'll fine you. I know, like, my sister lives in Michigan and they get fined if they don't have their grass cut. Can you bring a trailer on my property? Sure you can, Arabs. I got plenty of room. I got 2 acres. You can be on 1 acre, I can be on the other. Yeah, I think in like up here in the city, they would, but they're a little slack down there in the country. But you can bring your trailer on down here. But I was like, you know what? And I don't know if you all have heard about the scripture that says about, you know, what's on the head flows down. You know, whatever's going on with the head flows down to the rest of the body. I really believe because we got that orange man up there at the White House, shit is just crazy because people just have lost their mind doing any old kind of crazy shit. They just think they can do whatever the fuck they want to. No, I'm not inviting Mac Nasty. Um, you know, I'm hoping that this Epstein thing is going to be the downfall because this shit ain't stopping and it's getting even crazier. I was watching a video of a guy that was actually interviewing Epstein's niece, and that whole damn family is crazy as hell. They worship Baal, Baal, if you know the Bible, um, but it's a cult. And she was talking about how, matter of fact, all of this stuff is connected, y'all. Like the stuff with Diddy, it's the same stuff that they were talking about with Diddy, was going on with Epstein. That goes on with these rich people. It's just fucking people with money. You know what I found? That people with money just seem to think the rest of us are just their damn. It's like people with money seem to think that everybody else that don't have as much money as them. Oh, I like that, recessionist. The molesters are granted amnesty. It's like we are not people because they seem to think because they have money they can do anything they want to people who don't. Girl, fuck them all. Us regular people are the ones who need talking about. He's so stupid. Did y'all see them videos he put out? He is a petty, petty, petty man. I'm sorry. You will never, ever, ever be as good as President Barack Obama. I'm sorry. He managed to be in there not 1 term, but 2 terms, 8 years. No scandals. No hoeing that we know about. Beautiful wife. Loving family. Children were just fine. Him and his wife looked like they love each other. He did his job. And then they took their ass up out the White House. You know what? Y'all know damn well that McNasty would never come to my property. It'd be a video of me putting her ass off. I know. You hate that this man did such a damn good job. He hated that the man went to an Ivy League school and he did not. There is just nothing he can taint this man with, no matter how hard he tries. And this bullshit about him talking about he was treason, terrorist, and all this crap. He went to the Supreme Court and got it where presidents can't get charged with anything. So it's just ridiculous for him to bring that shit up, whether it was true or not, even though it wasn't, because there's nothing that can be done to President Obama, just like nothing can be done to his stupid ass. Well, you know, we got that stupid Kennedy over there over the CDC, and he's cutting. My thing is this. I think it should be up to the people whether they want a COVID shot, a flu shot, or whatever. But when it comes to the children, How the hell you gonna cut vaccines for the children? We already had a damn breakout in Mexico and Texas with the damn measles. So now you're gonna make it where children don't get vaccinated. I don't understand these people. Well, I do understand these people. I do. You know who I love? And I'm thinking he's really gonna run for president, and I think he could be president. Um, the governor of California. I don't think vaccines are killing kids because I look at it like this. If you go back and research before they had vaccines, how many children died from mumps, measles, um, help me out, Martin, and some of the other diseases, polio, all that stuff that they had before we had vaccines compared to children, and they still have not proven that children die from vaccines. Now, am I going to say that some children may have some reaction to the vaccine? Of course, there's always an anomaly in anything that somebody could get the vaccine and it does some harm to them. But overall, it has been done more good than bad. What Paulie saying? Who the hell is Arnold? Newsom. I love Newsom. And he's sexy too. I think Newsom is handsome. Okay, but your nephew, my nephew is vaccinated and he is at the worst end of the spectrum. I'm not understanding what you mean. But they have not proven that vaccines cause autism. Oh, not Arnold. I'm talking about Newsom. Arnold with his old ass. I'm surprised they let them go to public schools because public schools don't play when it comes to the vaccines. They can go maybe to private schools because the issue is if your child gets measles, mumps, or something like that, it makes it bad for the other children. I don't have a problem with being vaccinated. My son was vaccinated, never had an issue. I was vaccinated, never had an issue. I can see, and my thing is, I know what y'all are saying, but a proven point was this year with all those children in Texas and Mexico who were not vaccinated who got the measles. And we had children dying from that because they didn't have a vaccination. I don't know if it caused autism. I think it's more of environment. I think it's our water. I think it's our air. I think it's what the children eat. I think it's what mama might have been eating when she was pregnant. There's a lot of things that contribute to autism because they don't really know what causes it. So people just think of things. Of course we can agree to disagree over here. Y'all know that. Everybody got an opinion. I don't have to agree. Y'all don't have to agree with me. I'm okay with that. What's not true at all? Thank you. And that's because a lot of children from immigrant families were not being vaccinated because they were afraid to take their children to the doctor. But those were just your kids. Your kids were fortunate. I'm talking about all these children who got sick this last school term. Oh, now I love me some cornstarch. I eat that even, and y'all know I ain't pregnant. I like cornstarch. Well, he nasty anyway. He was sleeping with the damn help. He was sleeping with the lady that worked in their house when he had that son that he tried to lie and say wasn't his, and that son looked more like him than all the kids he had with the Kennedy girl. But that's you, Tashana. You might be into being, you know, natural things, organic, herbals and stuff like that. Most people are not. Yeah, Arnold was a trip. Gonna try to lie and say that boy wasn't his. And it look, I mean, that boy looked just like him, except for with a little, a little color to him since Mama was Hispanic. But the son looked just like him. Oh, I don't take tramadol. Now, when it comes to prescription drugs, yeah, I think that um, big pharma is making buku money off of us. You got doctors even saying it now that um, they don't treat what's going on; they treat the symptoms, and they make money off of it. So look at how many people are on prescription drugs. You can really do more healing when you learn how to eat properly, exercise, and take care of your body. They didn't have all this stuff back in the day, and they lived just fine. Our ancestors, when they came over here, before was living off the land, and that's how they healed themselves with natural stuff. So, you know, and the funny thing is, we may need to go back to that when you can't afford to get the medication that they've been telling you that you need. You know what? And if I was him, I would hold that money back. And she always talking about how he ain't gonna send people money. I would hold the money back that they send to the White House. What can Trump do if he holds the money back? Oh, Tashana, I'm not arguing with you. Y'all know I have a strong personality. You know, I whatever works for you, you know, me and my sisters go back and forth with this stuff. I hate sea moss, don't like the taste of it. Ain't doing it, tried it, can't do it. I keep telling y'all we need to have a meetup, but y'all just won't work with me. I've been saying this for what, 2 years now, that we need to have a meetup? We can meet up on the East Coast. Could do something like Virginia Beach, which should be about midway for most of us on the East Coast. Okay, Nettie F. I don't think I ever seen you in the chat before. And you know, we all are very opinionated with strong personalities. It'll be interesting. You Van do a live with 10 people, Deborah? What the hell is you saying, Ayers? You Van do a live with 10 people. You can do a live with 10 people. I still don't know what you mean. Oh, you're saying do a live so that we can just voice our opinions. Oh, girl, I thought you meant we meet up in person. Okay, yeah, we could. Hey, I have finished my first. Yeah, we can definitely do StreamYard and do a live and discuss whatever topics y'all want. Let me get some ice. You know, I'm getting ready to go into that second cup, so y'all don't know what you might get after this second drink. Hold on. We're probably talking about let the action begin. Baby lady. Who's baby lady? Who is baby lady? Did I miss something? I'm going to have to post. Parker got a certificate from Jurassic Park Camp. I'm going to put it in a frame. It's his first certificate. Yeah, I heard, why are they paying for, well, he got his own Secret Service, but I guess they have to pay for extra when other leaders come from other countries. What am I drinking, Nosy Bud Pauly? If you have been here on time, you would know what I was drinking. I am drinking throw it down here so y'all can get it. I don't know why I just don't take it out the bag. I'm acting like I'm Ned the Wino on the corner. Gloria. It's pre-mixed margarita, strawberry, 100% guava. It's a natural drink. It's okay. It's just that the alcohol content is kind of high. The last time I drank it, I had 2 glasses and was toe up, had to go to bed. Nobody wants him. He is a pedio. My thing is this. I don't care what people say. The comments he's made about his daughters are ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what his deal is with his daughter. Is it Ivanka? I'm sorry. There's no way you can hang out with a man that does all the stuff that Epstein did for 15 years or more, and you didn't know. When y'all hung out on each other's planes and did stuff together. Candace Owens. I know you can't, Polly. You went to the flyover at Navy Pier. You got to do the flyover? You was in the jet, or you just went to see it? Yeah, I'm with Martin. Candace is lying, and she's getting sued. Hi, Glenda. Those people, and see, this is the part Candace is not telling the truth about. What is he? Is he a president, prime minister? I don't know what they call. I think he's the president of France. Whatever. Him and his wife have requested over the last year or so to, for her to stop doing what she's doing. They have sent pictures, just like she was saying, send pictures. They have sent pictures. They have sent birth certificates of the children. They have sent pictures of when she was pregnant. They sent pictures of her raising the children. And she was married prior to the guy she's with now. And the father of the children verified that he got her pregnant and she had the kids, right? She's not going to back down because of the fact that she done put her ass out there. She's like a black Trump. She ain't going to back down. And, she married that guy and they got money. So we're going to see. We're going to see how far she'll go. Because anytime you got a prime minister from another country suing your ass, one would think that you would just back down. But my thing is this. Even if she was a trans woman, what the fuck does it matter to you? It ain't your wife. It ain't nobody in your family. You don't even know the damn woman. Why do you give a shit who this man is married to? I mean, it's none of her damn business. And now I could see if she was saying something about the fact that the woman met the man when he was 14 or 15 years old and she was the teacher. And then she married him and left her husband and her children to marry this young man. Now that I could see you saying something about if you just want to say something. But the fact of what her gender is, that is stupid as hell. But it gets her clicks and views. I mean, Candace don't even think she's black. Hell. Get in here, Parker. Oh. What the heck is going on there? Come in here. Come. 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 I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just Saturday. I don't know why the air conditioner unit is now clacking. Last Saturday, when I came on last Saturday, after I got off the live about 1:30. Oh, it's a virtual ride, so you went in a simulator. Yeah, the simulator. It's pretty neat. I went in those when I was in the Air Force. It was pretty neat. But when I got off the live last Saturday, about 1:30, the AC went out. So I'm like, what the hell? So I sent my landlord a text. It's like 6:30 in the morning. He texts me back. And apparently, because it's been so hot and the condensation from the unit, there's like a pan underneath that catches the condensation, which builds up water. So, but when it builds up, it makes the unit cut off so that the water doesn't overflow. So he had to call somebody to come out. The people that he's contracted with, they were talking about they couldn't come till Monday evening. So I ended up boarding Parker last Sunday because I didn't know how hot it was going to get in here. I didn't know if I was going to have to go to a hotel or something. So I boarded him, and the guy came last Sunday at 12 to 1. He took like 4 buckets of water from the attic out the house. So now I got the unit on, and it's like Parker went out back. It's like clacking and clacking, and I'm trying to figure out what the noise was. I thought it was something he was doing, but it's the damn unit. I hope this unit don't go out when it's 100 and some degree weather. I did take Monday off, so if something like that happens, I'm just not feeling the AC issue. So I turned it off, so we will see. Y'all may have to, I may have to sound like I'm in a, like y'all used to complain before about the fan. I might sound a little hollowish because I ended up buying 2 fans because the fans I had was in storage. So I bought 2 because the AC went out, but it's cooler downstairs than upstairs. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'll be so glad when August is over with and we start cooling off. Not that we cool off, but it does get better. We don't, I mean, it's still hot here, September, October, and pretty much November. So pray my air don't go out tonight, y'all. Okay, so I'm sorry. I just got all off topic. But yeah, Eric, you can do StreamYard and we can chime in on the conspiracy theories. I don't I don't mess around in that area. Now my sister loves that area. She lives for the conspiracies. Matter of fact, she gave me a channel called Terzmosis. I want to say it's Terzzzmois. I think that's what the name of it. They thrive in conspiracy theories. I'm more of a factual person. Drink more water. What is you talking about? What are you talking about? Drink more water. Hashtag drink more water. Are you saying that because it's hot? That ain't gonna help my AC unit. I don't know if something climbed up in there. Maybe I do have a lizard in the back. Maybe the lizard got up in there and was making it clink, clink, clank. I don't know. Girl, yes. I be praying when the storm comes that the electricity does not go out. Y'all remember last year when I was still in the country and the electricity and everything went out and I didn't have no AC and I was sitting on the porch doing a live? I'm telling you, I was supposed to go to Atlanta tomorrow, but I'm not going to go. So I did have reservations. Listen to me, reservations. I did have for Parker to go be boarded. He's supposed to go today and stay till Monday. But I called them and told them that I was going to cancel and they charged me I'm sure they charged me a $25 cancellation fee. But if this mug go out again, Parker going to go back and get boarded because he doesn't sweat. So for him to have to be in the heat like that, I don't need him to have a heat stroke and my ass being hot. It's just going to irritate me. So, yeah, I'm just going to pray that maybe something fell up in there and that's why I was making that sound. But I don't know. And these people don't play when it comes to AC units. When the one was acting up over at the condo, $12,000 for an AC unit. $12,000. I was like, wow. I was thinking 3 or 4. 12,000 for an AC unit. I think it's great. I'm actually part of an expat group in Mexico because about 2 years ago, I started looking at my retirement and I was thinking about how far my money could go if I lived outside the country. And seeing that, I lived outside the country for about 10 years before. And so I just happened to look at Mexico because I know it has a large expat group of people. These other countries have such weird shit though, like these lizards, and I'm just not a bug person. I've been doing research. That's why I joined the expat group, because this is where people who are already living there and they discuss things, and people who are moving there, they help them. And then if you go on YouTube, you don't know you can find anything on YouTube. There's plenty of people on YouTube that will walk you through and tell you about their, them moving out. And there's a lot of people who are now moving out. But you got a lot of people that live in Mexico, Africa. But you got people now living all over the world, African Americans, and a lot of single African American females. There's this one lady that I follow. She started out by being a house sitter. I know you can be a house sitter in the United States. I didn't think about being a house sitter outside the United States. Oh, y'all got rain? All right, Arabs, have a good night. And so you got a lot of women who are moving out of the country because your money. I'm looking at the people that was living in Mexico. Their rent, $600-700, and a nice place. The electric, like $50. Like this lady was spending less than $1,000, maybe $1,500 a month. That's less than my freaking rent now. I could live well in Mexico. It depends on where you're at. When you live in an expat community, you're living pretty much with a group of other Americans. They have whole communities where it's like Americans. A lot of Canadians move down there too. You really go on YouTube and check it out. You'd be surprised. I was looking the other day, and this lady was talking about the fact that she went to visit a friend of hers, and she's staying for a month, and so they rented a place. I guess the two of them went down there, and they rented a place. But she was showing pictures of scorpions, and apparently there's two types of scorpions. I don't know. I'm not into scorpions, but they were talking about she needed to have the place fumigated, and she was like, they supposedly did, and she was showing pictures of it, and they were like, that's just a part of living in Mexico, and I'm like, oh hell, see, I can't go there now. Bali. There is a nice video that shows the top 10 places for African Americans to live, and then there's one's top 10 places that are good for Americans, inexpensive. They go from how much they cost. I can't remember if Bali was in the top 10, but they go over crime, how far your money goes, how much rent is, food, electric, and stuff like that. How easy is it for Americans to go there, and if you want to become a citizen or just being able to live there and having dual citizenship or having a visa. Yeah, that's the only thing about the islands. Hey, one man's wish. I was talking about you today to my girlfriend. But yeah, so I mean, if it's something you're interested in, I was seriously thinking about it because my money can go further. So, you know, if you're interested, do the research. What you laughing at? You know what, Beverly? Did I tell y'all that I'm going to Thailand next year in May? That is my out-of-country trip for 2026. And now, Cambodia and Thailand are trying to have some damn civil war between the two of them. I'm like, I'm going to need them to stop before next May because I'm already paying for my trip. Just put in expat group in whatever country that you want. So I did Mexico, but you could do expat Venezuela, expat, you know, Dominican, you know, whatever. South America, whatever. You'll roll out with me? You gonna go to Thailand with me? Man, I hollered at you on Instagram and you never got back to me. See, you wishy-washy, sir. Yeah, they're having a border war. I'm gonna need them to stop that shit because I've already started paying for my trip. And it's pretty inexpensive. And oh my gosh, the hotel we're staying at, I looked it up on YouTube. That's what I'm telling you, you can find anything on YouTube. It is a 5-star. It is the bomb ditty, as they say. This hotel is so nice. We're right by the train station and all this stuff. But this is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna hire a tour guide this time. It is. I'm gonna check it out when I go though. You told me to hit you up on Instagram. Was you drinking Henny that night? Well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you, I'm going to do better than when I went to Hawaii. I was a little slack when I went to Hawaii as far as videotaping and all that. So I'm going to do better when I go to Thailand. Yeah. How about you hit me up on Instagram? It's Defining Deborah. I'm going to do better starting from the flight out, going to the hotel, and everything we do. This time I'm going to hire a local as a tour guide. But you know I love to travel. And so I think it'll be better than us trying to figure out how to catch the train and the water taxis and all that kind of stuff. Okay, you do that, and we can talk outside the chat. But so I'm thinking it's pretty neat because I've been watching some of the YouTubers that travel a lot, and so what they do is they hire a local person Get rid of Ozen with whoever this person is. Where's my mods? I told y'all I'm on my second glass now. Thank you, receptionista. They're gonna make me cuss them out tonight. Why is they trying to mess up my birthday week? But yeah, I'm gonna hire a local tour guide so that they can take us around, show us how to use the money, show us how to use everything, which would make it much easier than us out there looking like crazy Americans trying to figure out how to do stuff. So I think it'll make the trip easier because we're staying, I think it's 5 days, 4 nights. Only thing I'm dreading is the damn flight. But hell, I did the one to Korea, which was long. Well, I'd probably beat you starting drinking, sir. You know what? I don't like bartering. They like to do that in Korea. They like to do that in the Philippines and stuff. I just like for you to just give me the price. But I know that's something. What is with my dress tonight? I know that's something that they like to do. Y'all, I'm sorry. This dress, this dress is really looking crazy to me on the video. But I've gotten used to bartering. I want to go. Yeah, we're doing Delta. I like Delta. But I kind of got used to bartering after living overseas and stuff, so I'm pretty good at it. But I want to go to Little China. They have a whole big area because, a lot of these countries, China invaded years ago and stuff. So they have a big part called Little China, and we're not far from that, from the hotel. So I want to go there and do some shopping. But I think I'm just going to try to see if I can ship whatever I buy back. And then that way I don't have to worry about going through customs and all that. I'll just ship it back. Because that's what I used to do when I was in the military. Whenever I went to different countries, I would just ship back whatever I bought versus trying to bring it back on the plane. You gonna get on any flight, sir? Just any flight? But I like Delta. Southwest will leave you hanging. Recession needs to stop being messy, ma'am. We are prior military. That's how prior military people are. They just hang out with each other. I think that didn't nomadic introvert go to Thailand? Well, I'm going to check it out. Are you going to pay for first class, sir? I can ride first class if you're paying. If you're paying first class, Deborah can ride. She can fly. Okay, sir. You DM me and we can talk. But yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check out what it's like to, to live over there because there's quite a few Americans that move over there, especially men. You know why they move over there. But it's like the Philippines. You can live in the Philippines really inexpensively and live quite well. Only thing about Thailand is they be getting the monsoons and all that tornado, hurricanes, or whatever the hell. I don't know about all that. But yeah. But y'all will go with me. A bunch of she, he, oh. Well, they got that here. What are you talking about? You in New York. Y'all got that in New York. Thank you, Martin, the Typhoons. You got that in New York, so I don't know why you're talking. We're going to Bangkok. That's where we're going. The hotel, dang, I forgot the name of it. Well, I can't look it up on my phone because I'm using my phone. But we're going to Bangkok. That's where we will be. So I'm excited because I didn't go out of the country this year. I'm going to Michigan in August. But that ain't out the country. But I'm gonna take y'all to Michigan with me too. My sister and her husband just bought a brand new house, so I'm gonna go out there and hang out with them as a late birthday present to me. And my brother-in-law is also a Leo, so his birthday is, if I'm not mistaken, the week that I'm going. All right, Beverly, stop. You being messy like Recessionista. Beverly, don't make me put you in the doghouse. You already got Martina in there, and Polly, and Recessionista. You'll have a group of people over there. See, why y'all be so messy in the chat? Why y'all be so messy? Why? But I would love it if we could do, a group trip. That's what I'm saying, one man, because they messy. Especially that Recessionista. She would keep some mess going. Martin, I didn't take y'all out. What you talking about? I did not take y'all out. But y'all should really think about it. Maybe we can plan something for 2027, people. I'm giving you almost 2 years advance. Oh, Martina the big dog tonight. She says she did. Oh. What you mean you missed me on StreamYard? You want to go? I keep telling y'all, let's do a trip. I said that in 2020, what are we, 2025? I think I said it in 2023, 2024. I'm messing with you, Beverly. See, Martina, you see how messy Recessionista is? She talking about she holding the door open with your cane. Are you a cute dog? I was a Kappa sweetheart. Q dogs was just too nasty. And you nasty, one man's wish. I can tell. But I've been trying to get y'all to try to do a trip, and y'all just don't pay me no attention. Before I went to Hawaii, I was talking about let's do a trip. Y'all know why you saying shit. We all know that you nasty. You done been in the chat before talking about eating coochie. He was in the chat talking about how much he liked to eat coochie, him and Paulie. Where nasty Paulie at? He trying to be all quiet in the background. We know he nasty. Remember? Yes. We was all drinking that night. So I do like a man that does that. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there. That's like, top of my list. A requirement, preferably for me. Just saying. If I was being honest out here in the YouTube streets. I'm sure somebody would take that. I believe if I was a bigger YouTuber, somebody would take that and run with it. You gonna hook me up, one man? I've been without a man for some months now. It's a little dry over here in Deborah Land. And she got a birthday coming up. You know what? Instead of Cash Apps, y'all should just send me a man. I need to quit drinking. I really should not be on YouTube drinking. Normally it don't cool off down here. It just rains and then it's humid afterwards. So it's hot and humid after it rains. But we ain't got no rain. Y'all weather has just been crazy up north. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what y'all been doing wrong, but y'all getting floods and rain. New York flooding. I was like, that was crazy. Yeah, I probably would ask for a refund from some of y'all. But you got New York flooding. Y'all got the heat. Everybody say you nasty, one man. I think we gotta you know what? See, I got your little. See, I'm reading between the lines, one man. I know what you're saying. You gonna send me a stripper, girl? See, stop. See, you trying to make me say something on the YouTube streets that I'm not gonna say. But you know what? You might need some swimming trunks. I don't know, Sable. I hadn't heard about the like how they used to send the singing grams, stripper grams, and all that. I don't know if they still do that. Recession needs to stop. Splish, splish, splash. Wasn't that song Splish Splash? I know, that's what I'm saying, sir. Gushing. You know, Recessionista, you messy when you ain't doing. How you so sick? Cause you was messy tonight. There you go, splish splash. You be taking a bath, and then they say it was all on a Saturday night. And Recessionista, the only one all in between reading the lines, in between the lines, ain't you? I'm gonna need you to have a drink tonight if your tummy wasn't hurting. Oh, not Captain Hook. Okay. All right, Captain Hook. Mm-hmm. And I must be Peter Pan. Y'all is being messy and nasty tonight. I just want y'all to know. But seeing that we kicking off my birthday week, it's okay. It's okay. What is a boat motorcycle? Not all the way to the toilet, Sable. Sir, you know, not everybody knows what they're doing with the lick game. I'm just saying, there are some people who know what they're doing, and there are some people who should never even try. I don't know, one man's wish. This is you saying this. I don't know no women that's vouching for you. I don't know, you got some toes curling, you got some kneecaps squeezing your head, you got some people climbing the walls, you got some people shaking like they having a nervous twit. All right, Martina, you be careful, take care of yourself, and hopefully it stop raining soon. Martina said y'all done took her out to chat with y'all nasty talk. She said the thunder. She said she gotta go because of the thunder. She going because y'all nasty. All I'm saying is, if you know what you're doing, you can have the bed shaking if you know what you're doing. What'd you say? Beverly sending some smiley faces. If you ever had somebody that know what they was doing, you know what I'm talking about. And then, like I say, there are some people who should never even try. It's an art to it. You know, this is what I'm going to say. People seem to think that just because we're human and we're born to be able to have sex, that you know what you're doing. But that's not really true. There is an art to having sex. Or you break the box springs. Don't be one of them men that slam your head all up against the wall, you know. Got you breaking the headboard and carrying on. A man that really knows how to canvas a woman's body. First, men need to realize that all women are not the same. So what you did to the last woman may not work on the next woman. You have to learn her. And there are some men who are just gifted at being able to perform. Man, I know what you look like. What you being 6'2" and light skinned got to do with it? That don't make you good in bed. It just make you look good outside of bed. Oh, Sable say you all talking, no action. Oh, suck it now. What you look like outside of bed has nothing to do with how you perform in bed. I'm going to tell you this. The most unattractive men are normally the best lovers. Why? Because they are unattractive and they try harder and they learn how to perfect making a woman happy in bed. Am I wrong on this, women? Have you noticed that men who look really good outside of bed seem to think their looks is going to make them pass when they get in bed? Y'all get, I don't know what's up with whoever this raw impact is, but where you at, Recessionista? I'm serious. They work harder and they perfect that. And they want to please the woman. It's not all about them. And I'm going to tell you something else. Big D men seem to think just because they got a big D and that's what they bring into the table, they don't try to work as hard. Because they figure, I got a big D, so, hey, you ought to be happy you getting that. And they don't work as hard. I like a man that wants to please me. I'm selfish. I'm sorry. I want you to say, I want to please her. And then in return, you get the same thing back. Sex is a learning. You don't come out the womb knowing how to, I mean, you can do the basics, but the art of it is practice, trial and error, and whether you want to be good at it. You double D, really, sir? But you are slim. So slim men normally are packing a little bit more. So I don't know. I ain't never seen it. You could be right. Oh man, you. Woo! Well, man, what's in your damn bottle tonight? You called it Picasso? Oh, shuck it now. You know what, Coco got to go. I don't know what you're talking about spitting on that thing, but she was getting. Oh, so you are the Picasso. What is I'm only 205? What 205 mean? I'm not, that might be some New York stuff. I'm down here in the South. I may not understand. Am I being a little slow on the 205 part? All I'm saying is people seem to think that they get in bed. Oh. Girl, Beverly. I'm giving you a high five. Let me tell you something. Get into bed and got this. And then had the nerve, I'm like, what time is it? It's after 11. And then had the nerve to have a, what they call it? Penis ring on it. To try to keep that little bitty thing hard. I'm a fluffy woman now. I need a man that's gonna bring it. All I'm saying is that really it's the chemistry between the two people. Now I'm not gonna say you need to have 15 inches, but what I am gonna say you need to have more than 4. Women will lie, and we are very nice. And y'all agree with me on this. We know that if you tell a man that he has a small PP or he don't know what he's doing in bed, it really hurts their ego. So most women won't say that. You know what? One man's wish, your ass is going to the doghouse now. You in the doghouse, receptionista, and Paulie, wherever the hell he went. Hey, that fupa is good for the pushing. Let me tell you something. Now, why is you telling us how big you are? 10.5 inches. Well, hold up. Oh, I got you tonight. I got my stick that I normally be trying to threaten Parker with. So let's see. 10.5 inches. And it's a paint stick, but it got measurements on it. So ladies, this is how big. Y'all see where my finger is right here? This is how big the one man's wish says he is. I'm assuming when he's erect. We not striking nothing from the record, sir. You say you this big. That's a lot. That's a lot, ladies. Isn't that a lot? 10.5 inches? Now you want to strike it? Oh no, we're not striking this, sir. No. Are you gonna shut up? I don't think you're gonna shut up. The Henny ain't letting you shut up tonight. What'd you say with meat on it? Oh, yeah. Miss Martin done went to bed. She's our resident pure woman. So now that our resident pure woman has gone to bed, you nasty women is left in the chat. I'm gonna be honest, one man's wish. That's a lot of D. I ain't gonna lie. That a 6-inch can tear you up if they know what they're doing. But that's a lot of D. If you 10.5, that's a lot talking about going up into somebody. I'm not necessarily a woman that needs 10, 15, 20 inches. I know there's some women that like that. But if you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. Oh, see, that's where she messed up at. Side note, I'm going to tell y'all a story. When I was in the military, I met this Jamaican guy, and his mother actually named him Elvis. Yes, she did. Army guy. Named Elvis. Cute chocolate, dark chocolate fella. We get to my apartment. I had no idea. Ain't never been with a Jamaican man. Had no clue. I was in my 20s. Homeboy whipped it out. I was like, no way. I'm sorry. No way. We dated for about a couple of months, but it just I just couldn't. It was too much. So one night, we at the bowling alley. Just like we talking in the chat. I'm talking to my girlfriends, and we didn't go to the bowling alley to bowl. It was like the place that stayed open late after you were drinking, you could get something to eat. So we was getting something to eat, and it was married women and single women. We all chit-chatting. And I happened to tell these women that Elvis had a very big D and that I could not handle it. Child, Elvis' door was like, he had the nerve to call me. He was like, Deborah, did you say something about something? And I was like, what you talking about? He was like, he had married women, single women, all beating down his door trying to get to him because I had told everybody he had a big D. That was, but see, I was young. I was like only about 23, 24. I didn't know. And so but they taught me, don't never tell another woman how big the D is if you with it. And see, y'all officers were just real big time nasty because they was always trying to pick up enlisted even though they knew that they were not supposed to mess with the enlisted. I used to party with the officers all the time. My roommate was admin and worked with the officers, black and white, so yeah. Beverly. I'm gonna say this. Now I want y'all to understand these stories are back when I was younger in my military days. So I don't want you to think I was a hoe, but I was a hoe probably. But I don't know what the definition of a hoe was. I look at it like this. I was an independent woman experiencing life, and I feel like men shouldn't be able to experience and women not. Okay? That's just me. I'm very free thinking on things. So yeah. Okay, so I met this guy. He came TDY to my base. We hung out, and so he was in Pensacola. Beautiful. If you ever get to go to Pensacola, Florida, beautiful beaches, beautiful. So I got to go TDY, which is temporary duty, and because of the type of work I had, I was TDY like 6 months out the year. 6 months at home, 6 months traveling somewhere, living in another country or another state. So I went down there, and so we had said that if I ever went to Florida, he would show me around or whatever. So I got down there, I called him up, said, hey, I'm in town, I'm going to be here for a couple of weeks, so we went out to dinner, hung out and all that. So we ended up, at some point getting back to his place. That particular night, we had gotten some chicken and stuff, and so we were just going to do like a picnic in the living room, have a few drinks, take it to the bedroom. Child, we get to the bedroom. Now, I'm in the bed. He's at the end of the bed, probably a couple of feet from the bed. Before he even got to the end of the bed, the man had already came and everything else. I don't know if they're going to demonetize this or not. It was a done deal. And I'm sitting there looking because I had never had a man that pre-did before he even got to me. So I'm laying there like, okay. But as a female, I don't want his ego to be bruised. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay. These things happen. What is my side boob hanging out? It's okay. These things happen. We can work through this. Well, after 2 and the third time, I was just like, okay, I'm going back to have me another drink and eat me some more chicken. And I was like, it's all right. It was all I could do not to laugh, and I felt so bad. I really did. But I don't know what was going on with homeboy, but he could never make it to home base. He was always there before he got there. So yeah, some men need a little help. Most doctors will tell you that there are things that you can do. There are things that you can do to help them so they don't come early. But, you just have to work with the partner. And it depends on how much you are into it. I mean, I'm like this. I'm the at the age that I put in it what you put in it. If you ain't putting a whole lot into it, I ain't putting shit in it. And that's from phone calls to meeting in person to anything else. I find that men nowadays are quite selfish and all they do is think about themselves. What the hell is going on with my chat? And it's pretty much all about them. And so I look at it like this. It's all about me. So if you're not consistent, I hate a person that's not consistent. Don't even fuck with me if you're not consistent. If you're not consistent, I'm not consistent. Don't call me on Monday and I'll hear again from you till Thursday. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear about what the hell happened. That's not where I'm at. I don't do struggle relationships. And, you know, we've talked about the money thing. You don't have to be Rockefeller. But you do need to have a job and have... I don't think you should be trying to date if you can't take care of yourself. Am I wrong on that, ladies? Why is my chat not working? Now I'm going to have to look at the phone. Yeah, he was excited to be with me, but that did nothing for me. Him being excited at the outside the bed. I mean, you know, it was all okay. That's the first time that happened. But I'm like this. If you ain't got a car, you can't pay your bills to take care of you. If you don't have a job, I mean, you should not be trying to date nobody. I mean, your priority should be concentrating on getting your shit together. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's because of where I'm at. But I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm just not. If you can't take me on a date and pay for a meal, I actually had a Negro, and I'm going to call him a Negro. You're going to talk about a woman who was saying that she wanted to go out to dinner and just have hot wings. Hell, how much do wings cost? And you talking about her, but your ass had the nerve to, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm going to write a book on dating. You had the nerve to say to me, can you borrow $40 to turn on your cable so that if I came to visit you, we could watch TV? And you was going to go get plasma the next day to pay for it and pay me back. What the damn turnip truck did I fall off yesterday? Hell to the no. When you start talking to me about my resources, that's the end of the conversation. It was delete and block. Block and delete, however you do it. Well, Beverly, at least you screaming. At least you screaming. I'm like, this Negro had the nerve to ask me for foot. Your ass ain't got $40. You got to go give plasma to get $40 for cable. Cable is not a priority. What the fuck? But you had the nerve to be talking about a woman that wanted a chicken wing dinner, but your ass can't turn your cable on. I cannot. These people out here in this world nowadays be tripping me the hell out. I think they think because I'm 62 that I want to be a sugar mama. But I'm going to tell you right now, whoever comes to this channel, and I wish I could broadcast this across the United States, Deborah is not a sugar mama. She ain't paying for no damn man. Hell no. Hey, I'm not. I'm just not. And I'm not paying for no D. Hell, this is how I look at it. If I'm going to pay for some DICK, then I'm going to have it attached to a man that I'm going to be paying for, which means you're going to be fine as hell. You're going to do whatever the fuck I say, and you're going to do it whenever I want to and how I want to, and you're going to, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to pay for it, then I'm in charge, and you're going to do whatever the hell I say when I want you. And we got an understanding. I'm paying for it. I'm paying for you. Just like men, when they pay for women, they have to perform up to their standards, right? And do what they want. That's how I feel as a female. Thank you. And it ain't gonna be some Joe Blow that's working landscaping or doing some bullshit job. No. You gonna be one of them fine ass men that I be seeing on TV and stripping down and all this. Yeah, I want all of it. You gonna be a 10 from the top to the bottom. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna have to do like Diddy and Cassie did. I'm gonna need to see some pictures and all that to make sure you bringing everything you need to bring to the table. That's all I'm saying. If I'm gonna pay for it, then I'm gonna pay for what I want. Now, if we trying to get to know each other and we doing this free, then I can have some allowances for you. But it ain't gonna be that you ain't got no damn job, you ain't got no money, you can't turn on cable. Damn, you can't turn on cable? Then just don't have no cable. Have internet. Most people ain't doing cable anyway. I don't have no cable. I do internet. And I'm a damn woman, and I'm not even getting ready to ask a man to give me money for internet. I was a little floored by this, and maybe it's me, y'all. Help me out. And maybe it's a Leo thing. I don't know. I'm not a person that borrows money. If I ever come to you and want to borrow money, you know I'm in dire straits. I mean, when I say dire straits, I mean dire straits. Now, I have loaned people money. Matter of fact, at this point, I just give it to them so we won't have no hassles later on me being mad because you ain't paid me back. And these are people that I know. People I have broke bread with, people that I have done stuff with, people I've gone to their house. These are people that I know, and I'm not going to go to them to say, hey, can I borrow money? So for a stranger that don't really know me, wants the hell to partake in my resources, what the hell? And people nowadays are just so free and easy, just saying to people, can you help me with my electric bill? Can you help me with my rent? Can you help me with my cable? I don't understand this. Yeah, Beverly, but they gotta be laying it right. Yo, I need to go to the bathroom. Hold that thought, Bev. Hold that thought. I need to go potty. Okay, what I missed? $400 a month for a cable bill. Oh, Lovecraft in the house? All right, ladies, if we're going to hold this conversation, and y'all ain't going to leave me if we get deep into this conversation, okay, since we done already started it, all right? Okay, so, I'm like this. Hey, Lovecraft. The one reason why I do like Oral. I guess we can spell it if we can't say it. Can we say oral? It's because most men can't get you to where you need to go, like Beverly was saying before I went to the bathroom. I'm telling you, it is a gift because all women are not the same. So, I know that if I get the oral, it's going to get me excited. It's going to get me there. If you can't. Is that bad to say? I don't tell them that, though. I don't know. Is that bad to say? You know, you have to be so sensitive when you're talking to men about their performance in bed. Though they can say any kind of crazy shit to us, but, you know, when it comes to their performance in bed, you gotta be a little, I don't know. You just have to take a lot in consideration if you're going to be nice and polite about it. You know, we like to be nice and polite down here in the South. Let me tell you something. I have found since I have been out here in this dating world after, I don't know where one man went. I don't know if it got too hot for him or the Henny took him out. You know, he'll pop in, talk some shit, then he leave. I don't know, we might have been too much for him tonight. He couldn't handle it. Paulie left too. Normally they'd be up in here talking big smack. So maybe it's just going to be a girls' night. So we can say whatever we want. He did start it, and then he left. So my thing is this. I met this guy, and this is what I found. You know, I was married 18 years. I hate to tell somebody they didn't do it. I hate doing that. Because I'm like this. It's such an individual thing, and maybe he just wasn't good for me. So I'm just kind of thinking you might need to move on to somebody else. I'm gonna be honest. If you're, I don't give you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. If we don't click when it comes to intimacy, then I'm out. I just think that you should find that person that you click with. That's why I try to make it a point that for me, it all starts outside the bed. You have to stay. I'm a very, what's that term? Sapiosapien, where you're attracted to people mentally. I'm very much a sapiosapien. So you have to stimulate me mentally outside the bed before we get into bed. Because if you can get me stimulated outside the bed, then in the bed, I can work with you a lot more. Otherwise, not. I'm not a teacher. I'm not in this to teach no man how to do it. I need you to come to the table already knowing what you're doing, be secure about what you're doing, and I'm just not in that mode no more. I have gotten to my peak in life, and I'm not full of the bullshit. So after I got divorced, I had no idea that the field out here was so damn crazy. This has just been such a learning tool for me. It has been something that I have never experienced in my whole life because I was the young cute girl on the front end, and I got married, and I was married for a long stretch, and now I'm on the back end. I think I'm the fluffy cute girl now. But men have changed. I'm going to tell y'all this. For those of you who are not in my age bracket of 60 and above, they can't do shit no more. Most of them can't perform. They just talk a good game. Which I'm just trying to figure out, why would you lie about the fact that your D don't get hard no more? Because at some point, it's going to come up, sir. Yeah, there's some under 60. I ain't going to say that. 55 and up, maybe some 50s. It all depends on how they live their life. I mean, you don't wait till you're butt naked in the bed and then you say that it ain't working. should whip your ass then. That's that's how I feel. You deserve an ass whipping. Okay, don't stimulate my mind and get me thinking that we're going here, and then you get there, and that's when you want to say that you can't. I think that's wrong. I think this is something that you should discuss before you even get to that point. Because then that gives me the opportunity to say, is this something I really want to be in? Because I have to decide that I want to be in a relationship with a man that's a part that he can't do. And I think that's wrong to be in a relationship with a woman and not share with her until you get to that point that you can't perform. I think that's something that, well, I feel like this. You should be able to discuss anything. And I think that's something that you should be able to say, that you having issues with that. Maybe you got ED. So I had this guy. He waited till we were butt naked to say that the D didn't work. Now I'm a little annoyed at this point. I really was. But I'm going to say this. I was shocked. The homeboy has such a good, as one man's wish would say, lick game, that he blew my mind. I was impressed. I was impressed with him. I was like, well, damn. I guess it don't have to work. But to be honest, no matter how good it is, you still want the other part. And I'm not trying to be rude or mean to men who are having some issues, because a lot of times it's mental, it could be stress, it could be a whole lot of things. It could be health related, it could be the medication that you're on. But the thing is, we want two parts, and I'm sorry, we're just like that as women. You can do the one part for a while, and we're okay, but we're always going to want the second part. We can do the second part without the first part if you're good at the second part. But with the first part, you gotta have the second part. And yeah, that's just what it is, you know. And I honestly, back in the day, we didn't even discuss all this. There's a lot more talking nowadays. And men wanted to send you pictures of their D. We never would have thought about doing that in my 20s and 30s. I never would have thought about sending a coochie pic or a breast pic. I'm like, there probably was women doing it, but I never got a picture of a man's D back in the day unless I took the picture. Not that we had cell phones either, so I guess that probably took that out. Thank you, Beverly. The first part gets the ball rolling for the second part. It all goes together. So my thing is, just be honest with where you're at. It makes more sense to be honest where you're at, so the other person can say, okay, this is something that I'm willing to deal with. I really like you. I want this to work, so I'm willing to sacrifice this because you got a great personality. We enjoy each other's company, whatever. Let me tell you something. That guy that I just told y'all about that has such a good game, you know what he told me? He said, and I had my sister laughing, he said that he watched lesbian porno, and that's how he learned to be so good. I'm going to tell you what, every man need to watch some lesbian porno. I'm just saying. That's maybe why women are taking men's women. I don't know. Beverly, go to the doghouse. Go to go to the doghouse. No, you did not say that. Yeah, you wonder why some women just prefer neck. Are you talking about Nick? Nick says she is not that. Nick say that she is a average woman who has decided to not be intimate with men anymore. But I seen a picture of the type of men she be with, so you know, her not being with them no more. Well, oh, she ain't talking about dirty Nick. Oh, I thought you was talking about McNasty. Oh, y'all know Nick is freaky. She look like she freaky. Did y'all see that video of her humping that man in the back of the car? I mean, she was humping that man in the back of the car. And y'all have heard how nasty she can talk. She is a nasty woman. I'm sorry. You're not as nasty and freaky as she is, and you just cut it off. You just cut it off. You ain't doing it no more. I don't give a damn if you sit in the desert or not. Nick might be in Vegas, so she could, do what she need to do. She might have to leave Charlene's house to go take care of that little stuff, and then she come back. I don't know. Or maybe she got her own, maybe in all that hoarding shit she got there, she got her own little portable man with her. You think so? I think that she lies about not being sexual. That's what I think. I think that she uses sex as a way to get what she wants, and she's always done that. I think she's done it with men, and I think she does it with women. Now, she can say whatever she want to say. Somebody else said she was selling it, but child, who buying? But you know what? Why am I saying that? I've seen men buy stuff that I'm just thinking, why? As long as it got a hole, somebody will buy it. That's what I say. I tell men all the time, women don't have to be on dating sites. You know why women are? This is my theory. Women are on dating sites for two reasons. One, to con you out of your resources, and two, there are some on there because they're genuinely trying to meet a decent guy. Because when it boils down to sex, I don't know a woman. I don't care tall, short, black, white, purple, green, orange, and blue, big, small, young, old. I don't know a woman that can't get somebody that will have sex with her. I just don't. There's always somebody that will have sex with you. So women are not on dating sites for sex. Men may be on there for sex, but women aren't. They can always have sex. Recessionista, take your ass back to, girl, you was just off the chain tonight for you to be sick. Go back to the doghouse. That thing, that thing is hot. Stop it. You know what? I'm gonna say this, and she may not ever say it. I don't know. I don't know why I dig in my ear like this. Now, I'm going to say one sister has a family and a husband and all that. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Hello? You see Parker back there? Okay, somebody was calling. I don't know why when I put my do not disturb on, I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong. But a phone call can get in for whatever reason. Okay, let me tell you something. Apparently, Adrian loves young men. That's all I can say. Because she don't ever be with older men. She always be with young men. So, and that's your choice. I'm going to say like this. I usually try to date within my age range. But I've had to go younger because the men my age can't do what I need them to do. So I've had to go down to 50. I try to stay 50 and above. I really don't even like going to 50. I try to stay 55 and above, but that's a hit and miss. So I gotta go to 50 and see what I can get in between there. But y'all know I hadn't been with nobody since the whole Maurice thing. And you know what the sad thing is? The people that I have talked to since then, hell, he the sad thing is that he's better than all the ones that I have talked to so far. And that is freaking sad. I mean, he wasn't a bad guy. It's just that he wanted a woman that was going to be in the same city he was in. And my thing is, when you met me, I lived in South Carolina, you lived in Georgia, and you knew that. So don't pull that bullshit months later that you want somebody that you can wake up to and all this shit when you know we lived in two different places. Who was the PDO that she was dating? Adrian was dating? Well, I shouldn't say her name because she liked to strike people channels. But she was dating, the A lady was dating a PDO? I don't watch her. Senor Beatdown. Okay, well, Senor Beatdown, I'm actually going to give them a shout out. Why? Because I'm a Leo, and this is Leo season, so happy birthday to Mike Hawk. Yay! Fellow Leo, happy birthday. I hope you enjoyed your day. I hope that the Leo season will be wonderful for you. And even if nobody else celebrated for you, as a Leo, you celebrate yourself. So happy birthday. Stop. Who would do that? That is so gross. I'm sorry. Now, I draw the line on a lot of things. But shit like that, I don't even play with. At all. And why would you tell that crap on YouTube? Why would you say that mess on YouTube? Both of them should be in trouble. Marty, is that potato pipe? What the hell? Marty potato pipe. I'm sorry. And then my thing is, what do you want with you? It's a good thing she don't have no children. Is that what he went to jail for? And why is he with her? Because she don't have no children, so how is she going to satisfy him? And she definitely does not look like a young child. She looked like a grown-ass woman. What money she got other than what she make on YouTube? Because she don't be working. And how is he? What is he using her for? You need to go out, Parker. Sorry, y'all had to let Parker out. My thing is this: her only job is YouTube, is it not? And that's how she makes her money. And from the little bit of, I hadn't watched that many videos of hers. I watched a couple of them because Arabs talked about her and I didn't know who she was. But it seemed like she be living from pillar to post. She was living with older men so that she can have a roof over her head. So she now has her own place and she done went and got her a younger guy because she was living with some guy and they were living without electricity. They didn't have no lights and all this other bullshit. Then she moved out. This woman is always living in a different, it's like every 2 to 3 months, she moved to someplace. And it's crazy to me that her and B Love are sisters. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that just because somebody was incarcerated, people can change. Some people have gone for the wrong reasons. You know, they've been incarcerated and they wasn't guilty. But when it comes to crimes like that, there is no way in hell I'm going to date you or conversate with you. No, no, but no. Hell no. $18, child. You hung out with Teddy Pendergrass back in the day. Okay. That is beyond gross. Is that the guy that she was with when she was staying in the house with him and they didn't have no electricity and she was in there in the dark with a damn cat and all this other shit and she ended up having to move out? Was that the guy? I don't know. These people that be on YouTube be tripping me out. I can't do the mommy sector. I don't understand having 75 children just so you can make money on YouTube. I don't understand being with crappy men so you can make money on YouTube. I mean, people be doing some crazy stuff on YouTube to make for clicks and views. Not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. But damn, that wasn't that long ago. How many men she done had since then? And you put them all on YouTube. That's another thing. I don't care if you sleep with a different man every day, but you ain't gotta put them all on YouTube. Damn. I made that fatal mistake. I'm like, what's her name? Peyton Marie Charles. Yeah, her fatal mistake was putting that man on YouTube because, well, no, it probably wasn't because it was probably for the best. Maybe that was God. She put him on YouTube and then found out that there was another woman who was, and this is how crazy that was. The woman wasn't even her subscriber. The guy was a teacher and he was messing with another teacher, but he had been with her for almost 6 months, and that's when she said, well, they have been together 6 months. I'm going to go ahead and show him for her birthday, because, you know, Peyton making big money. Peyton done bought a big ass house. Peyton got, oh man, Peyton bringing it in the green, okay? And so, of course, this guy didn't make as much money as her, but she rented some Airbnb in another country for her birthday and all this stuff, and she showed him for her birthday. Come to find out, the woman that he was messing with, her mama was a subscriber of hers, and she had seen the guy with her daughter, and so she let her know. But the woman had been trying to let her know that she was messing with the man, but she was sending it to her DM, and because she got so many subscribers and so many people DMing her, that she didn't see the message. So here it was that this guy had been with Peyton 6 months and had been screwing the other school teacher for 3 months or more. That was wild. And so, you know, that pretty much almost messed up her brand, that this ass was screwing her, because of course the school teacher didn't have as much money as Peyton and couldn't take him on trips out of the country and all this shit like that, like she was doing, and taking him to, you know, basketball games, NBA games, and all the stuff that she was doing for him. The other lady couldn't afford it. So you screwing both women. Men are such asses. That's all I can say. Men are such asses. But Peyton learned just like I did with the whole Maurice shit. Don't put no damn man on your channel. Well, you know what? I don't know how I started watching Peyton. I like her, but she's very still insecure. I understand. I went back and looked at her earlier videos, and I mean years ago. She was actually trying to be a rapper. She used to do makeup and hair and all this stuff, and she was very slim like her daughter. She didn't like herself, and I don't know if it had to do with, if you look at the history over her life that she's told on YouTube, her mother had some stuff going on mentally, and so there was a lot of stuff in her past that I think has made her be the person she is now. So she was very insecure. She got married early. She married a guy when she was in the military. It didn't work out. That's when she had her daughter. And then there were some things that happened, and so he was abusive. But see, I don't understand how he ended up with the daughter, because him and his mother ended up raising her daughter until she turned 18. And that's when she was able to, she got to see her, but that's when she was able to come and live with her. So she's gone through a lot mentally, emotionally, and all that. And I guess that's why me being a counselor, I kind of could relate to her. The only thing that I would say about her being an older woman talking to a younger woman is that she was a beautiful woman before she started doing all the surgeries. And I know she did it to make herself feel good, but when I look at her now, the stuff she's gotten done is not proportional to the body that was given to her. The butt is too big for her. She's just going to be she's a small frame woman. The butt she got probably could fit on my body. Her legs are about this big. She's a beautiful woman, but then she kind of reminds me of the Kardashians. She done got her nose done, her ears done, her chin done, her cheeks done, her eyes done, her neck done. She's always getting stuff done. Oh, one man's wish is back here. What you was doing over there, playing with yourself, sir? Where you been? She's a beautiful woman, but she is now a man-made woman. As a matter of fact, let me. I'm gonna ask you a question, man. One man's wish. What do you think about women who go and get the BBLs and all the surgery that women are getting nowadays? What do you think about that? Would you be with a woman that has had her nose done, her butt done, her chest done, ears pinned back, neck done, all this stuff? Would you be with a woman like that? She does look like a Barbie doll. She doesn't look real, but then also the stuff she's got done is not proportional for the body that was given to her. I think that she still has a lot of insecurities, and the funny thing is, I looked at Peyton and I said like this, Peyton, me and you still got the same damn issues and I ain't got shit done. I'm a fluffy older woman. I still think I'm kind of cute, but I ain't got shit done. My boobs is sagging, y'all. They going south. I got a fupa and everything else. And I get the same treatment that you get, and you got all this stuff going on. You're younger than me. Your body is in way better shape because you done got it, you done paid for it. But, yeah, we got the same issues. So why even go through it? Why spend the money? Because men are looking at her for her resources, just like they look at me because I'm an older woman, and the fact that she done had all this work done to her body. She was a beautiful woman before she done all that, and I wish I could tell younger women. My grandmother used to say to me, Deborah, a man will still want to have sex with you even if you was in a paper sack, because they do. You know what I found since I've gotten older? And this is to all the younger women that watch me. Don't change who you are for a man. Don't do it. Because men don't see us the same way we see ourselves. We look at ourselves and we're this, that, and the other. But you know what? Men don't see that. They don't care. Yeah, well, there's, you know why, recessionista? Because, now that's one thing I can say about Peyton. She keeps her maintenance up. She's going to go get the stuff done for her BBL, for her breast, for her child. She's the only woman I ever met that wanted to get the stains out from underneath her arms. She has this thing about she wants her whole body to be one tone, right? Well, y'all look at me. I'm in the sun, my face is darker. Look at my chest, it's yellow. If you see my legs, they're even more yellow. I got a 3-tone body. She has a thing about wanting everything to be the same, and my coochie is dark as my face. Okay, so she gets everything bleached under her arms, waxed, and I felt so bad when she was getting her daughter underarms waxed. That shit hurt. I did that one time, and I will never, ever, ever do that again. I don't even understand how women go and get the Brazilian wax. I'm sorry. That shit hurt so bad underneath my arm. I don't know how y'all be getting your coochie wax and your butt wax. I can't do it. Can't do it. You're gonna have to deal with me a la natural. Ain't doing it. Cause ripping the hair off of my body, that shit hurts bad as hell. And when she was doing that to her daughter, I felt so bad. Because her daughter is not her. And she's trying to make her daughter be her, and she's not. She's totally different. But all the stuff that she's doing, hey Janelle, is not making men want her for her. They want her for the perception or the image that she puts out on YouTube. I don't think that was it. I think Cardi B is probably like Peyton. She keeps the maintenance up. The thing is, y'all, that you got women, which I don't understand this concept. African American women have never had to go out and get butt injections, breast injections. Most of us, not me, I didn't get a big butt. Before I gained the weight, I still ain't got a big butt. My boobs have gotten bigger and my gut got bigger, but the butt ain't got bigger. But like my girlfriend I was out with today, I was laughing at her. I was like, do people want to know if you got a BBL? Because she got a big old butt. She got a big old chest, big old butt. Girl, I do squats every day. Shit ain't got no bigger. I think it's because I sit down because I work from home. Anyway, the thing is, it's maintenance. When you get that stuff injected into your body, you have to go monthly to get it massaged and taken care of and all this stuff. What happens is you got women who would take their income tax, go get the surgeries done. They just get enough money to get the surgery done, but they can't take care of the maintenance every month. You got to go and get these things taken care of at least twice a month, where you're keeping the stuff that they injected in you massaged and all this stuff. And then you got to look at, not all of them are getting good doctors. You got doctors, they don't give a shit about you. They just injecting some shit in you and taking your money. So if you're not really research this and seeing what it needs to take, not just to get it, but the upkeep. Do you know that getting a BBL or a mommy makeover, the BBL itself is one of the worst surgeries to get. More women die from a BBL yearly than any other surgery. But they don't tell you that. They do not tell you that. And the thing is, it is extremely dangerous to get this surgery. And then if you're not up on your P's and Q's, you don't even really know how to take care of yourself after you have the surgery. And so that's one of the reasons why it stinks. Another thing, depending on what they injected in you, how your body reacted to what they injected in you, there's a lot of factors that go into this. And we all seen a lady on TikTok that the guy left her because he said it stank. But my thing is this. My grandmother always told me, and so did my mother, is that you're the first one to smell it. So how it is that this man is telling you that you stank and you didn't know you stank? You should have known that you stank before he knew that you stank. I'm like this. I don't want nothing added to me that God didn't give me. And if it has to be taken out, it's because it's detrimental to my health and it has to be taken out. I had to have one of my ovaries and fallopian tubes taken out, and that was only because it was excruciating pain and it was an emergency. I had to have it taken out. Otherwise, I'm like this. Leave everything that God gave me in my body. I'm not going to add to it, and let's not take from it. Lay on your stomach and flex your butt muscles. Okay, I might try that tonight. Is that going to make my booty bigger? Because I ain't never had a big butt. But then I never had men ask me for a big butt until recently. I'm telling y'all, I could write a book on dating. I had this one guy say to me, I don't know if it's because of my photos or I look like I have a big butt because I'm fluffy. But this guy was like, he was like, do you have a big butt? And I was like, no, I really don't. And he was like, oh. So he hung up on me, literally. Then he called me back about 10 minutes later. You know what he said? Do you have any friends that have a big butt? What the fuck? MF? No, I do not. What the fuck? Men are stupid. They're so ignorant. I don't want necessarily a big butt. I just, I'm going to tell y'all ladies this. Everything starts going south. Your boobs, your stomach, your butt. I don't want the droopy butt. I don't want to look like, what you said earlier? What did you say earlier, recessionista, about McNasty? Something about how her butt does look droopy. I hate when she wears leggings. Now my butt don't look that bad in leggings. No, I mean I have a little curve, but it ain't a big butt. But my thing is I don't need a big butt. I just don't want it to go south. 2 eggs and a hanky. I don't want it to look like that. I want it to have a little perk, and it's starting not to have the perk no more. And when I was younger, I wanted to have a lot of chest, and I didn't. I was very slim. I was always a slim person, but I thought I was proportional. My breast was fit my butt. I didn't have no stomach and all that. But now that I've gotten older, I'm like, the funny thing is, with the gut, I got some boobs. Because the first thing that goes when I start losing weight is the boobs. It's not the gut, it's the boobs. But they're going south. And I had perky boobs for many, many years. I did. Even after having a child, I had perky boobs. Now they're not so perky. I even told my doctor, I was like, can you take the fat from my stomach and just put it, because they can naturally take the fat from your stomach and put it in your breast and give you a natural boob job. I was like, that's what I want. Take some of the fat from my gut, put it in my breast. I don't want nothing that ain't already in me. I know, I'm just going on a whole tangent tonight, y'all, about boobs and breasts, and sorry. Maybe because I'm coming up on my birthday. And you start thinking about this when you're a 60-year-old woman and you're trying to date. I'm just like this. It is what it is. This is what the fuck you get. This is it. This is where she's at. You either accept it or move on to somebody that got whatever it is you want. You might be the only mod in here. Eric's left. Martin left. You might be the only mod left. Ooh, y'all, it's after 12. What time did I come on here tonight? It was 9 something. Y'all get me to talking, it don't make no damn sense. Alright. I'm glad I didn't get too messed up. Oh, now I do my, that's why I still got a little cleavage. Even though I don't have no bra on tonight. I said, my breast ain't, y'all ever seen Lizzo? I don't know why her boobs sag so bad and she ain't never had no kids. I still have some cleavage. I do squats every day. I do push-ups. I do my breast things. But then I might go eat ice cream. So it's it is a losing battle. I am not an exercise person. I will tell anybody. I am not. I have a friend. She was a bodybuilder when we was in the military. I'm turning 63. She's turning 67 this year. Bomb body. She started walking back when COVID came. I got 2 friends. They're about the same age. They walk 5 miles every day, go work out. Both of them were athletic people when they were younger. I was not. I wasn't. I was just a cute girl. I had a tight slim body, so I never thought that it would come to this. And yeah, you can wake up and it's like somebody else took your body over. So yeah. All right, good people. I love y'all. Thank y'all for letting me rant and rave about absolutely nothing, and y'all stay on here with me for hours upon hours talking about whatever. So, um, this is the beginning of the birthday week. So let's see if I can, maybe I can come on tomorrow. Oh, okay, you know what? I'm going to strive real hard. Since this is my birthday week, I'm going to strive real hard to come on here and at least say it's my birthday week. My sister, she is good. She's been I said earlier, my niece, she's a Leo. Her birthday was yesterday. So they've been spending time together, my sister and her daughter and my nephew. So they've been spending time together. So I'll see if maybe she's going to come on with me tomorrow because she's taking my niece back home. So we'll see if I can get her to come on and so she can talk some shit about the fact that I'm a Leo and she's a Capricorn. Yeah. So maybe we can do that tomorrow. We can do StreamYard. You know what? Thank you guys for being so awesome as usual. Thank you for the thumbs up. For those who have not thumbs up, please thumbs up. Tonight wasn't our typical night. I had no topics. And I probably won't have any topics unless something really crazy happens this week. I'm probably just going to talk about my damn birthday. Yeah. It's going to be a week of celebrating, well, me. And whatever bullshit other stuff that I come up with. I do walk Parker, and then a lot of times I walk by myself because walking Parker is a whole adventure in itself. Because Parker thinks he's a pit bull and he is not. So yeah. But you guys, girl, it is morning time. It is what time? It is on the East Coast. It is 12:14, so it is Sunday. Y'all are just awesome. Y'all be staying up with me just because. And receptionist, I hope you feel better. I hope your tummy feels better. Martina, I know you've gone to bed, but please be careful. Everybody else, you guys have a wonderful night. If you're hours behind me or whenever you watch this video, do know I do appreciate you guys so much. This has been an awesome adventure. I had no idea I would get to this point where I'm doing this with you guys. So yeah, I always like to reflect as I get to become another year older. And this is something that I had never anticipated doing at this age. So I thank you guys. Me and Parker say, mwah. We love you guys. And we will see you guys. I'm going to see if my sister wants to come on tomorrow. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Good night. Love y'all.